Welcome to Bitty Bum Boutique TV. Today I'm going to show you how to make this very simple bow. And this is the kind of bow that if you're in a hurry or you don't have a bow for something and you want one really quick, it's very easy to make and very quick. So what we're going to need is some 7/8 inch wide ribbon, and you can use any kind of ribbon. I'm going to use this Grosgain printed Eastery ribbon today. You're going to need a clip of your choice. I'm going to use a lined alligator clip. You're going to need a piece of your wire, and you're going to need a piece of 3/8 inch wide ribbon or whatever you want for your center of your bow. And then obviously your scissors and your glue gun and a lighter to seal your ends. So let's put those to the side, and what you're going to do to start is take your 7/8 inch wide ribbon, and you're not going to cut it off. You're just going to roll some out. And you're just going to use your fingers. So that's why this is so simple. You're going to, once you get the hang of it, you're going to be able to make them just like that. So you're going to take your fingers, and I'm right-handed, so I'm going to use my left hand, and I'm going to hold the ribbon in my right hand. And you're just going to lay the ribbon across your 3 fingers, and then kind of hold it with your pinky, and wrap that ribbon around. Now this first wrap is going to kind of decide how big of a bow you would like. So if you want to spread it out a little farther, you just are going to move, adjust your fingers. If you want it really small, you're going to keep them all tight together. So I'm going to do it about right there. And you're not going to put the ribbon right on top of this bottom piece. You're just going to kind of lay it next to it and then wrap it around one more time so that you have 3 pieces of ribbon laying on the top. Then we're going to cut off our end here, and then we're going to hold it with our thumb. We're going to tuck in this bottom piece. I just like to tuck in that piece because it's going to be hidden, and then this is going to be your tail. So you're just going to kind of find the middle, squeeze it together. Now we're going to flip it over, and you can see now on this side you just have the 2 showing, and you can kind of hide that piece if you want, but you don't need to. And now we are just going to accordion fold. So we're going to pinch it and fold down, just like that. So it kind of looks like our tuxedo bow, but then we're going to spread out those loops. So then you're just wrapping your wire around the center. If you don't do it too tight, you can still adjust if you need to, if it's not quite in the center. Once it looks good, and you look like you think both sides are even, which I'm going to go a little farther, then you're going to tighten up your wire, and I'm going to use my pliers here just to, I kind of pull one side and then the other side. Oops, sorry, knocked over my glue. And then the other side, and then I kind of put them together and just grab it. So now your wire is nice and tight. We're going to cut off that extra. And like I've said before, I don't use the same pair of scissors that I cut my ribbon with to cut my wire, just because the wire's, really hard on your scissors. Then I like to flatten my center. Let's just squeeze that together. And now your wire is nice and tight. Then you're just going to open your loops like this, like that. Now, with like this white one, I left a little bit of a tail, and I could have left a little bit longer if I wanted. Since our ribbon is printed, I'm going to go ahead and cut this one all the way down because we don't really want to see that white part. And then I'm just going to heat seal that end with my lighter so our ends don't fray. And now you can see that that end is nice and hidden. And then this one is already going to be hidden up under there, but we're going to pull it out, and we're going to heat seal those ends, just like that. And then we're going to stick it back up in there. And that's why in that one step I said to pull it in a little, because we don't really want to see that piece. There we go. Okay, so there's the bow so far. Now we're just going to add our clip and our center. And for this one, I'm going to make the center flat. So I'm going to put a dot of glue on the back, and go ahead and glue my piece of 3/8 inch wide ribbon to the back there. And now I'm going to add my clip. So this makes the ribbon in the center wrap around the clip so it stays nice and secure. So you're going to wrap around once, then you're going to open your clip, wrap around again, and then glue your end down. Of course my phone would ring right in the middle of filming. This is actually about my 4th attempt to film this tutorial, so there we go. And then if you want, you can just seal that in really quick. Just be careful you don't want to burn your actual bow. So now you have that is nice and wrapped around your clip, so you can see now that's just makes it a little more secure. And then you have a super cute bow, and all you needed was your fingers to make these cute loops. And just to show you, this one I made also is a little smaller, so you can see I just kept my fingers more tight. I didn't separate them, so depending on how far you separate is how big your bow's going to get. So this was the smaller one. You can just kind of see the difference. And that's it. So I hope this helps you out, especially if you don't have a bow yet for Easter. And thanks for watching, and I hope you all have a great Easter, and I'll see you next time.